Hey there! Hi, I'm Jenny, and welcome to DVD unboxings. I'll put a graphic in. Basically, I had the idea for these videos a long time ago, like years ago, and I never got around to it. I was too busy, I never had time for it, and you know, I now have time because we're working from home and we're all home all the time now, although Victoria's coming out of lockdown, so maybe I shouldn't be starting this under. That's my excuse. The real reason is I was kind of scared to do it. Felt like I was a bit naff, maybe a bit self-centered to make a video where I'm just talking about stuff. I want to stop talking myself out of ideas. So when this one popped back up in my mind, I was like, I gotta do it. I gotta stop talking myself out of things. I've just gotta do it. I think the idea is fun. I'm gonna go for it. Oh my god, this is like a lot, right? For the first one. The idea is basically, I'll explain it really quickly, that I feel like we've lost the art of the DVD. You'd get this thing, and one of the most exciting parts about it wasn't the movie itself, it was all the special features and the commentary. I mean, I have favorite commentaries. I can list off my favorite commentaries to you. Okay, Cannibal the Musical, they get drunk over the course of it. The Meaning of Life, Monty Python, because they have a commentary for The Lonely. The Lord of the Rings extended editions, the Actors one, just because it was really fun. And also I was a big nerd for Lord of the Rings once upon a time. You know, the menu design, that's a weird one to mention, but the menu design and Easter eggs and all that sort of stuff. And you just kind of don't have that as much anymore. It's there, you can look up behind the scenes, you can find these bits and pieces, but it just doesn't feel quite as accessible as it once did. And it was such a slither of time. VHS didn't have special features, like you didn't watch until the end of the tape to get some behind the scenes afterwards. And we don't have it now with streaming, but it was this weird bracket of time where you would get special features, commentary, all this junk thrown at you with the movie. Blessed be. Anyway, it's time to get to the DVD itself. And I thought I should start with the one that inspired the idea in the first place. It's a DVD I've literally never unwrapped before. It's called Brighty of the Grand Canyon. I bought this DVD, which is a family feature based on the award-winning best-selling book by Marguerite Henry, at the Grand Canyon. So in 2012 we went on, some young idiots and myself went on a bit of an America trip, and we drove to the Grand Canyon. We went there for sunrise on the Arizona side, not the Nevada side. That's the icky tourist side. We went on the nice side where nobody was there pretty much. And at the gift shop there was all this Brighty stuff. And I don't know, I just thought it was kind of hilarious that there was a movie about a donkey in the Grand Canyon, I guess. So I bought it, because also the other thing that I love is that it has the top billing person starring Joseph Cotton as Uncle Jim Owens. Now Joseph Cotton, you might know as an actor from just a little movie called Citizen Kane. He was in Citizen Kane. I might just double check that just to make sure. Pretty sure he's the best friend. Look at this. He was an Orson Welles boy. There it is. 1996. 1966. Okay. I bought this DVD in 2012. And it's literally got the plastic wrap still on it. So this is going to be my first unboxing because, obviously, it's a true unboxing from start to finish. There's plastic wrap on it. Do you know what unboxing is? Have you been on? But first, let's take a little look at the outside. So it says, starring Joseph Cotton as Uncle Jim Owens, Dick Foran as Old Timer, Carl Swenson. I haven't watched this movie, by the way. I have no idea what this movie is about. I assume the donkey saves some people. Dandy Curran. I feel like old Hollywood names used to hit different. They just felt more American. And in quotation marks, Jigs as Brighty. He's Jigs. This story, based on a real burro named Brighty and the people that lived with him in the Grand Canyon, will steal your hearts. Can an old gold miner, an expert mountain lion hunter, and a young boy work together to catch an outlaw hiding in the canyon? With Brighty, the canyon's smartest burro, it's possible. The reason that this really inspired DVD unboxing is because look at how many special features this has. 7 bonus chapters, including geology of the Grand Canyon, animals that make the canyon their home, the ancient ones, mysterious cliff cities, reptile tales, crawling creatures of the canyon, photographers wonderland, tips on the canyon, mountain lions, follow the canyon journey, visit the canyon, planning your adventure. Well, jokes on this DVD, I visited it before. Plus, DVD ROM features. Sometimes you could get ones that you could put in your computer and it would give you extra things. Sometimes it would happen in CDs too. You'd get a CD that had a CD-ROM element and you could put it in your computer and it would play like a game or have music videos sometimes. Man, you kids don't know what it was like to be me. So this one has DVD-ROM features, including a Brighty colouring book, behind-the-scenes photos with the producer, director's original screenplay. Actually kind of interested. I'm interested. I always say I'm interested in reading screenplays and then I never get around to it. And Brighty's snapshot album. I don't have autofocus. Paid $14.95 for that, which in today's currency is like $30. But back then, in 2012, the Australian dollar was, I think, on par, 1 for 1. It was the best time to go to America, for me personally, for Australians. So I probably paid $14, $15 for this. Alright, it's time to double check the camera is still recording. Alright, it's time to open this DVD that has been sitting in my house for 8 years, unopened and unwatched. This is actually a momentous occasion. I don't want to rush through this, you know, it's kind of big. It's kind of a big deal for me. I'm excited to meet Jigs though. I realise I don't have a unboxing cam. I don't have a hand cam, so I'm just going to set that one up. Man. The shrink wrap is off. Now, the other thing to know about DVDs, if you are uninitiated with tangible mediums, is that they have this fucking annoying plastic sticker at the top that would, I guess, keep you from stealing stuff. Although, if you think about it, if the plastic wrap was off but this little bitch was still here, I could definitely still get in here and steal the DVD. If that was what you were trying to stop me, it's not working. They were so hard to get off. You can barely ever get them off properly, unless I was just an idiot that wasn't doing it right. Pull. Pull. Okay, it really wasn't that dramatic. Apparently my childhood memory is false. Let's take a look at the disc inside. Couldn't put out for full colour. Look, I'm not going to complain. I'm going to get to. Because here's the other thing. A lot of people probably don't even have like computers with disc slots anymore. This is how ancient history I am. I have a computer with a disc slot and a PS5 that sometimes will play a DVD. I also have a little mini DVD player. The Darjeeling Limited soundtrack was in my computer. Good thing I wasn't looking for this CD in the past. Who knows? Oh, where do I put this? I guess I'll just... This is the... Again, I feel like I'm just schooling people who don't actually care. But the other thing is how DVDs and CDs would get mixed up so easily, because this shit would happen. Where you'd go, I don't... oh, it's too hard to find the Darjeeling Limited soundtrack CD holder at the moment, so... Bleep. Let us... Where did it go? How do I open this? How do I open this DVD? It's not my DVD. I found it. Wait, I just want to play it. I've got access to the back end of it, basically. I've never seen a README inside a DVD before on a notepad. I don't think I've experienced this, but it's thank you for purchasing this exciting family outdoor adventure hybrid DVD. God, this really is so cute. This is delightfully cute. Do you reckon this? Do you reckon this will? Please work. Hello? RIP Program Power. Because probably they RIP'd because nobody makes DVDs anymore. Follow this link to a special bonus. I can't even get my special bonus. I purchased this and I can't go to Program Power and get my special bonus. From there, your internet connection will take you to the exciting world of Program Power. 2011. I actually thought this might have been older than that based off of that. But I suppose people buying Brighty of the Grand Canyon may be a little bit older than me normally. I don't think I'm its target market. Ever. Not back then, not now. Probably not in the future. And yet, I'm going to click on everything here. Thank you. I wonder if it'll work. Ah! It's so cute. I love, first off, the aspect ratio of this website. Bless its little fucking heart. Also, just websites that have this kind of dark background, light, white text, you know, really, you don't see that anymore. And to have GIF, the DVD GIF. Okay, so this is just explaining what the DVD has on it. Behind the scenes featurettes, only available on FOA DVDs. FOA. Friends of Atlantis. Frankston on Air. Family Outdoor Adventure. A Dog's Tale. I know what I'm purchasing next. Please visit us if you have a chance or email us. We'd love to chat with others who are as enthused as we are about this new era of DVD for the home theater and PC. I'm gonna email them and just see if they're still there and say hello. This new era. That's what I mean. It was such a small window of time when DVDs were king. Oh, it's so sad. For more general information about how you can make DVDs of your very own, be sure to visit this site. Recipe for DVD. Somebody's recipe for DVD has turned into this. My God, look at all this stuff about the Grand Canyon. Oh, wow. Ah. It almost looks like it's, no, just that very, very first one. Based off of this, I thought that it might be a shooting script or like the script soups script. Oh no, it is a shooting script. Oh wow. That's actually really interesting. This should be the shot number at the top, so it kind of says 546, 15A, that'd be the take, I guess. Close up, Brighty, OT, something, in, out. So when it's a straight line, it means that's what the camera is seeing in that shot. And this like wiggly line here is not seen on camera. So it's this kind of like system of being able to track what what the shot actually captures in the script. It's a good way to know if there's anything you've missed when you're getting coverage of things. It looks like 1, 2, 3 out of 4 shots don't capture that part of the line, old timers line, at all. Poor wild critter, bet you ain't felt. You poor wild critter, bet you ain't ate for a week with them quills festering in your nose. Man, I'm not built for southern western. Anyway, that's really quite cool. This is a very cool DVD feature. I didn't realize that this was going to work so well. Look at the pictures. No information about what these pictures are and what we're looking at. There's a mountain lion though. That's pretty cool. Bad shot though. Yeah, I gotta turn my head on the side here. Too illiterate to figure out how to spin it in PDF. That poor donkey. Look at him. I've changed the settings in my computer so that hopefully the DVD should play straight away. If I do, a little of this. Yes! She's working. I can watch it. It's Brighty. I also love that the image for the chapter menu is the chapter menu popping up. Like if you're not sure what a chapter menu looks like, you can get a little preview of it before you have to click on it. Special features. Oof. There's so many. Oh, maybe this time we can have the photo album with descriptions. Brighty's photo album. These are the images that Brighty wants to remember. I forgot. We've got to experience the sound too. So the main menu actually has some very epic sounds. Okay. I'm just gonna geology.
Marguerite Henry's classic book, Brighty of the Grand Canyon, is one I read and loved as a boy, and still cherish today. Because you might say that little burro, Brighty, introduced me to this place, Arizona's magnificent Grand Canyon National Park. This amazing wonder of the world is 217 miles long, 8 to 30 miles across, and over 1 mile deep.
You forget how much we've been warped by MTV editing, which is now really YouTube editing.
By the Spanish explorers,
because things used to be much slower.
Pioneers,
we used to have way more patience.
The American Indians. If you spend
so that's the thing, you can find this sort of stuff on YouTube, but you would never actually watch it. You would never go out of your way to watch a geology. Well, I didn't realize how Grand Canyon themed this was going to be.
I think I'll just
not
use one of these.
Brighty at all. I don't feel like I'm ruining the movie by watching this before I watch Brighty. It really makes you think that the movie's not going to be any good
Now that you've learned so
if
much about
everything
the
they're
Grand
focusing is on the
Canyon,
Grand
without ever having to
Canyon.
leave home.
Alright, here's a movie thing for once. Interview with Stephen Booth. 30 minutes.
The decision to make Brighty into a motion picture came suddenly. And lots of people said,
my
really,
God.
it started in a bookstore. My wife Betty was looking for a
has
book that our 3 boys would enjoy on a
one
vacation
thing.
to Florida.
It's just Brighty. That's all he ever did. I
Hunt
helped him.
scenes. Actually tossed this cougar off the cliff. And the cougar landed on Brighty's pack saddle. Each time we did a take, this mountain lion tried to run away. And the trainer couldn't go chase it. He's up on the cliff. So it was the duty of the prop man and the rest of us standing around to grab this full-grown cougar.
60s were a different time.
Why didn't Walt Disney do this film? It's a natural for him. I thought it was. I couldn't believe he wasn't doing it. I had been acquainted with him for a few years, corresponding with him a lot on our mutual hobby of live steam railroad trains. Walt had a railroad in his backyard that was fantastic. and I had seen it in 1951 in Michigan.
Look at this
I had
poster.
visited
Look at the
Smoke
face
King
of that
Ranch in Palm Springs.
damn donkey.
Looking back on the production of Brighty, I can't help but think what amazing things we did with a low budget, extremely difficult locations. It was fun when we were there. It's been difficult all along the way, especially distribution. But all in all, it was a great experience. And I don't regret 1 minute
He's
of it.
such a nice old man. That's such a heartbreakingly relatable thing that you just like, well, I had a lot of fun and I worked freaking hard, but the distribution sucks. That's sad. That was a sad end. Oh, previews. How could I forget that really what I came here for was a dog's tail?
I know what I want for Christmas, and it's real cheap. The puppy is still there at the window in Harkins.
How many times do I have to tell you we're not getting a dog before you figure it out?
Be careful what you wish for, because that is exactly what you'll get.
Honey, there's gonna be other Christmases.
I don't want other Christmases.
You only get one wish,
I want this Christmas.
and you can't change it,
Ever?
ever.
Does he
Be
want to be a
responsible,
dog?
Tim. You aren't. Just try being an animal sometime.
Now, touched by magic, Tim's the new dog on the block.
You mangy mutt.
The poor shot. The poor shot.
Too weird.
Is that you, Tim? Huh?
Oh, since that UFO landed, I've been so busy with family arrivals. You understand every word, don't you? I knew it! Would you like to read the newspaper? I got it out here. Come on.
Was that the comedy scene? So I had some camera battery issues yesterday. I'm not going to pretend like there's continuity, so it's a new day. Oh, heaven sent. I bet you this one has an angel.
Eddie Chandler thought stealing was cool. But he was wrong.
Heart rate.
140 sinus tach. Doctor, he's hit B-fib.
We're losing it, people.
Dead wrong.
Are you ready?
For what?
Time is up. And so are you.
And that's how Eddie met Howard.
Gonna tell my kids that's Anus from Unis Anus.
Bring a fun-filled adventure for everyone.
Howard!
If I told you once, I told you a million times. Only angels can fly without wings.
Man, you sure are hard to figure out.
That's why they pay me the big bucks.
Heaven sent.
He's really into that music.
Can you ride?
Can you?
The tractor.
No, a girl.
A horse.
Got it wrong. Dad? No. Oh, he's fucking done for. Have you seen Grizzly Man?
Can you ride? I could get you back home and get some help. Can you do it?
If you hold me.
That was a interesting place to end. You know what time it is. It's time to do some coloring. Out of context? Yeah, got it. I think my favorite was number 12. Or do I like the show pony one? You know what? I think it's gotta be 15. It brings me a lot of joy. Please, I wish to color Brighty. I want both. The full experience. Some may say the child experience.
I want to watch something, but I can't focus just on the movie.
Ooh, playing the movie, I get English stereo or English 5.1 as an option. That's another feature. Let's start with Sky. I'm kind of thinking I might go for like a Lucy in the Sky sort of deal. I don't know, something interesting.
By the way, how you doing? Any luck at all? Just been busting.
That's cotton.
Take a look at this. Brighty led me to it. Comes from a great big vein up above the Colorado. It don't peter out no matter how far I dig.
I sure am happy for you, old time. After all these years searching, you more.
Here's the thing. I always try to make sure that my characters are named, even if they're not said out loud, especially females. That's super important. This guy's character is just old-timer.
When?
Classic wind jerk.
I wonder if that dang burro misses me as much as I miss him.
Oh, day for night. Spectacular. Okay, so I've gone some of the semi-screen tones for the background. It's kind of pop-arty. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna stick with it. Good canyon color. I'm a freaking artist. Ooh.
Been so long since I seen a human being, you kind of startled me. My name's Hezekiah Appleyard, but folks call me Old Timer.
Hezekiah Appleyard? How are we not calling him that?
I'm kind of glad he didn't ask to spend the night, ain't you, Brighty? Did you see that black look he give me when I
love how much this old man looks.
Trapper. More than likely he's down here hiding from the
Gonna give him sort of an ashy skin color because he's old. This is essentially a Tom Waits in that Coen Brothers movie that I hated, Buster Scruggs. Anybody else hate that? Just me?
You don't scare me none, and nobody steals my diggings. I got friends that know I staked this here claim.
The only friend you got down here is that lop-eared jackass, and he ain't
Buster
gonna carry no
Scruggs based
tale.
off of Brighty of the Grand Canyon? I thought this was a family adventure. He just shot Ezekiel Applejack. Brighty, you better get revenge, my dude. I'm sorry I made you grey, old timer. You deserved better. It is beautiful, the Grand Canyon, truly. It's time to color Brighty. I want to give Brighty something special, but I don't actually have any brushes. Give him some scratches.
Flapjacks for dinner tonight, see? What happened?
I really love this montage of Brighty mourning Applejack in the wilderness. It's basically Wild with Reese Witherspoon. I've done a terrible job inking this. Don't let me ink any of your work. Alright. She's done. I've colored in the special feature from this DVD. Oh wait, a very important step. I'm not 34. I'm still 33. Fuck. 2020.
I can hardly hear you.
So that was the DVD unboxing of Brighty of the Grand Canyon. Oh, sorry, Brighty of the... No, I said it right. Lots of information about Grand Canyon. The movie was very typical older family adventure. I mean, Jigs was definitely the best part. Actually, there was a lot of good animal content, although I really didn't like when the mountain lion got shot because it kind of looked like a shot mountain lion, for real. Very fun experience. I got to color something in. I found out about movies that I'd never heard of before. DVD experience, 10 out of 10. I always forget to do this because it feels really naff and I'm not used to it, but hit like if you enjoyed this. Please subscribe if you also want to see more content like this. And if you have a suggestion for a DVD I could unbox, let me know down there in the comments section. You know how this works. This probably isn't your first YouTube video. Okay, goodbye.